Hey guys, it's Crazy Pickle, and this is another episode for the beginner's guide. So today we're gonna talk about the Hyperion. You're probably wondering what it is, and let's get started. And you will know what exactly is that. So, all right, let's just go the easy way. We're gonna open the equipment tab, which we're gonna click the P key and equipment tab. Then we go to abilities, and then we go to the Hyperion tab. So we're gonna open that. So this is the Hyperion, and we have 9 modules right here. So let's just start from like one by one, and which we can actually skip 2 because we have 3 are the same modules and they do the same thing. So okay, let's start it with the first one. So the Verdict support module occasionally applies an effect to the target that increases incoming damage by 1%. So the effect stack up to 20 times for 3 minutes. It's total going to be 20% extra damage that you can deal to the target. And of course it explains when used against other immortals, the effect lasts for shorter duration but gets applied more often and stacks up to 60 times. If the target dies when the effect is still active, the cooldown is reduced by 70%. Base cooldown is 15%. So the cooldown is individual, but only one character can apply the effect to the same target. So the Verdict. The easy way we can do, we're just gonna close that for now. So when I clicked Alt, which is the divine menu where you go God, you have your divine healing, willpower, class switching and all that. So if you can see that blue symbol and there is a letter V, so we're gonna click that, and this is where your Verdict. So yeah, it looks like it is a fist. So, and when you actually target the enemy, it will highlight it and it will be like a red color. So it actually really helps when you do the high content in a game, like distortions and avatar. It's those 20% extra damage that you can deal. It's really helpful. So I don't think that people using that anywhere else. So pretty much, and if you not in a Pantheon who actually owns it, then it will cost you 80 victory medals. But if you join the Pantheon, and that symbol right here at the bottom, that shows that we have that all the time. So we don't pay for that because we own it. That's kind of a really cool thing. So if you join the Pantheon who has that, then it's gonna help you a lot. So you don't have to spend any victory medals and all that. So, and you have that all the time. So the next one is Preacher Storage. Increases the amount of faith received from your adept's journey by 25%. It also increases the duration of the divine form for the least duration. Does not stack with similar bonuses. So it just helps you, help your adepts to bring more faith, which is says by 25% off. Sometimes it doesn't seem like it's 25% off. Sometimes it does. So that's kind of random part, because usually the adepts bring the random amount of faith. So, and since I'm not paying too much attention on how much faith my adepts bring in, so I'm not really worrying about that. Plus I'm an Pantheon who actually owns that, so I have that all the time. If you don't, you have to pay 80 victory medals for 24 hours. And if you are in a Pantheon but they not own that, then what I would suggest, kind of test it first. So just do let your adepts bring the faith to you without that module first for, let's just say, maybe like a 3 or 4 days, or maybe even a week. Gonna give them like a longer time, just like for a week. Don't use that module and see how much faith they keep bringing you. It always will be different in amount, so it could be less, could be sometimes a lot more than it was before. and then just lease that module for 10 days, which is gonna cost you 800 victory medals. But because you do directives every day, so you need to just 4 days to get those 800 victory medals back, because each set of directives gives you 200 victory medals when you complete the set. So, and then test that when you have the module, so and see how your adepts actually bring in the faith. And like I said in the video about the adepts, that the charisma stat on an adept is so that stat is helps bring it requires the faith to that your adept, oh my god, I'm stuck at that, their adept will have a chance to bring the faith. So the higher your charisma, the higher chance you have that your adept will bring faith. So the next one is luck catcher, which is there is a 15% chance that the integrity of received equipment will be 20% higher, and applies to the jewelry and stone of power, which in other words is gems. Does not affect the equipment already owned. Only one such module can be leased at the time. So the integrity, so 50% that integrity of received equipment will be 20% higher. We're just gonna go and open the bag. So if you when you do the operation Isabella, Medea, and Aphila, you get purple equipment with minimum of 900 integrity. But if you still have a chance to get higher integrity without a luck catcher. Luck catcher helps you like 15% more chance to get higher integrity. Instead of 900, you can get 1,000. You can get 1,200, 1,300. There's even a chance that you can get the max integrity. The thing is, because I'm saying the numbers for the actual modifier, let's say right here it's critical damage and main damage, and I'm saying those numbers like 1,200 and 1,400. I'm not saying the actual percentage, because it's just a percentage, because I know that the 1,400 for the purple, it is the max number. So, and after that you can upgrade to the mythical to actually upgrade it further. So that's why I'm saying those numbers. So yes, there is a chance that you can get actually the max integrity, which will be, the modifier will be 1,400. So this is it just for this module. It helps you to get the higher integrity, which means you will spend less credits and the items that you need to actually upgrade it to the max integrity for, let's say, purple equipment, right? So that kind of helps, but sometimes it also works weird. So usually I don't think that actually right now it's really useful, because each operation, which is Isabella, Medea, and Aphila, they only have one attempt per day, and since you have that for 24 hours, so pretty much you can have that. So you can do 2 attempts for each mission for 2 days. So you will have the effect of this module for 2 days. So let's say if you laced it like not far away from the reset, so and then you do the runs, and then when it's the next day, every daily stuff resetted, then you can do it again while you still have timer on that. I mean, you can use it like that, or you can just don't use it and have, maybe you're lucky enough to get the really high integrity. But again, you can also test that, and you can see you can do the, say, first day without this module, and then the next 2 days you can do that with that module, so and see if there is a difference. So the next one will be Perfect Cover Support Module. When the character takes fatal damage, they do not die but instead gain a shield that absorbs damage. The shield lasts 12 seconds or until it is removed by incoming damage. When the shield is active, the character cannot move or use abilities, gradually recovering 70% of their maximum health. Can be activated only once in 3 minutes. The cooldown is shared by all characters in a group. So let's say you have five people in a group, right? You do the mission. One of them has, you all have that module. One of them almost got killed and he using a perfect cover, right? In 3 minutes, nobody else can use that. So it's not gonna trick that when you gonna get almost, when you kind of dying, but so it's not gonna save you because it will have 3 minutes cooldown for the entire group. But if you're on the Pantheon who actually owns the module, like we have the perfect cover point 2.0, and we own that, so that one, then the 2.0, removing the cooldown, so the shared cooldown by characters in the group, so everybody can get the perfect cover. So that's pretty cool too. You're probably wondering, how we actually own them, and we own them by participating in Pantheon Wars, and the only top 3 Pantheon can actually choose which module they want to own, and that symbol underneath that actually shows that we have that all the time and we don't have to use any victory medals to get that. So it's completely for free for us, it's ours, we own it, and we're happy. So pretty much the perfect cover 2.0, that's it even says remove the shared cooldown limitation for the perfect cover module. So but there is nothing else, and this is it. So it's the preacher again, and this is the upgrade for the luck catcher, which adds 10% chance, so I believe it's going to be total 25. Same thing, only applies for jewelry and gems, and yeah, it's just an upgrade for that. And this is a new one. This is a Crusade support module. For the increases the efficiency of divine healing by 25 and prolongs immunity to control effect gained by willpower. So if you click those, if you click that alt where you go God, that healing, divine healing, and the willpower, the first 2 abilities, it's gonna upgrade for them. And it also reduces the cooldown for both abilities 2 times, which is really helpful when you do something like distortions in Avatar. And again, the perfect cover, let's say if you're not in the Pantheon who owns it, then you can get the perfect cover only if you do the distortions or Avatar. So, but if you do that with people in the same Pantheon and you don't own that, so that's pretty much useless at some point, because if one person died and that person used the perfect cover, the entire group doesn't have that anymore for 3 minutes, so they cannot use that for 3 minutes. But the Crusade is really good. It really actually helps. So the healing power is more and the cooldown for those abilities, so you can use that more often. Probably also wondering why we have 3 the same modules. So as long as I understand, the previous Pantheon War seasons which probably was before I actually started playing. So those Pantheon, they was a top 3 in the Pantheon Wars. So, and they picked it up, those modules. So, but it happens way before I started playing. So, but I believe it happened that way. So I believe this is it for this video, guys, and I hope you liked it. If you liked this video so far and it kind of gave you some kind of an explanation and understanding what this thing is, and then don't forget to hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe, and also notification button so that you know every time I post a new video. Alright guys, this is it for this video. Until the next time, take care.